Okay, very good morning. So we have seen the two families. First family Anonaceae and family number 3. We have seen directly the Myrtaceae. Now there is a family number 4 is there from the Gammopetalae. It is the Rubiaceae. Right. So we are studying the families as per their systematic position, silent features, floral formula, floral diagram, and any 5 examples. So you remember these properly. So these are the good photographs of family Rubiaceae. The good example here, you are observing the photograph from the lower side, central one, Exora coccinea. It is a good example. It is in our campus. Then above it is the Gardenia jasminoides. That is in Marathi it is called as a decamely. Then Calathea curviflora. It is ornamental shrub is there. Then Coffea arabica, coffee plant. Then there is a Musanga frondosa and the Musanga phelonic. So this the frondosa is not in our here, but the this second one it is the is in our commonly seen in the nurseries or garden. So these plants generally mostly shrub or the trees. Leaves are opposite with inter or interpetiolar stipple. Where is the position of stipple? So it is at the base, in between the petioles or at the base of the this leaf petiole is there. Then flowers are tetra or pentamerous. That is, petals are 4 to 5 or and petals are 4 to 5. But for tetramerous, pentamerous, petals condition, corolla condition is considered. Then stamens are epipetalous equal to stamen, that is 4 to 5 as per the corolla lobes. Then bicarpillary syncarpous ovary, that is bilocular ovary, so therefore it is bicarpillary. Ovary is inferior and bicelled. Inferior, that is all floral parts develop above the ovary. So we will see the photographs here. Then in distribution, this plant is commonly known as a madar or the coffee family. Right. So about the 6,000 species and 500 genera are included under this family, and near about in India 551 species are found as compared to the world distribution. Then it is as it is distributed in all climatic conditions, mainly tropics, subtropics, and the temperate. Here the depend on the summer and the winter period along with the rainy season. There is one authority, L. D. Juice Mather. So they have firstly given the distribution of this family as in world 118 genera and 760 species are there. So they are seen commonly. In India, according to them, 40 genera and 100 species are there. Then in vegetative characteristics, the plants are mesophytic, halophytic, xerophytic, and hydrophytic. So all habitat conditions it is commonly seen. Then the distribution characters of the Rubiaceae are there. Before that we will see the diagrams. So this is the twig of the Ixora parviflora. I have selected this photograph. So here we having the this good character. About this, you are observing the leaves are opposite and one pair is perpendicular to other, so opposite decussate, right? So inflorescence it is observing as a cymose. Then flowers are at the top. You see the yellowness of flower, so it shows the epigynous condition. Petals are there is a corolla tube formation is there, and it shows there is a stigma. It is the bifid, right? The all petals are fused, so gamopetalous condition, right? And you see the gynoecium, so ovary Then there are the sepals, there is a united style and the biped stigma. Then stamens are generally you are observing the bilobed stamens, connective is at the base, so basic fixed condition, and this is the floral diagram. So you see outermost are the calyx, they are the gamosepalous and the fused, right? Then here the four sepals, four petals are shown. When they are observed generally four, but sometimes they may be five. Then bract is there, bracteate. So just we will see about the characteristics. So plants are the trees, shrubs, herbs. Leaves are alternate or opposite decussate. Stipules are interpetiolar or intrapetiolar. Inter means in between two petioles, right? So leaves are opposite, so there are on both sides petioles, stipules are present. And here you are observing the inflorescence is cymose, solitary cyme head. So therefore specific condition, it looks good, and the flowers are throughout the year. Then flowers tetra or pentamerous. If four petals, tetramerous. If five petals, pentamerous, right? Then flower is a hermaphrodite, that is bisexual. Androecium, gynoecium present. Actinomorphic, that is regular symmetry, and mainly epigynous. So all floral parts generally they develop above the ori. Corolla is gamopetalous, stamens 4 to 5 epipetalous, right? Introse means inside the whole of the petals are there. Then anther lobe is diathecous, ovary inferior, bilocular with one or many ovules in each locule, and fruit is capsule or berry type. So how to write the distinguishing character? Just you know. So important character. So just we have seen the diagram of the this Ixora plant. Then in systematic position we are following the Bentham and Hooker system of classification. So division phanerogams, that is flowering plants, subdivision angiospermy, ovules enclosing ovary wall, class dicotyledon, reticulate radiation in the leaves. Then subclass Gamopetalae, petals united, stamens epipetalous, series inferi, ovary inferior, stamens usually as many as corolla. Then order Rubiales from this one. So leaves opposite, stamens epipetalous, family Rubiaceae. So give the main character, leaves opposite, whole or decussate, interpetiolar stipule, flowers epigynous, calyx persistent, gynoecium bicarpillary, syncarpous, inferior ovary, right? So there are some these characters one by one: root, stem, leaves, reproductive character, inflorescence. So the other examples are there in the inflorescence. It shows the some plants are monoecious or dioecious, right? So dioecious is a Coprosma genus. It shows dioecious, that is male plant is different, female is different. Flowers usually in cymes, right, or heads. So in the some Haldinia, Mitragyna, Morinda, these are example from this one, others. Then flower bracteate, tetracyclic, epigynous. So we have seen the all this character. In some condition zygomorphic, but here the and bilabiate. So Henry Quegia is the genus. It is showing the zygomorphic. But just for our information, we should know this. Our plant is Ixora coccinea. So what are characters? So habit is large cultivated ornamental shrub. Then secondly, stem is erect, branched, cylindrical, herbaceous, leaves colline or ramal, that is on main stem or the on branches. Then opposite, sessile, then ovate, then acute apex, and unicostate reticulate veneration. So these are the character of our plant. Main, you have to study one plant in detail. Then inflorescence, cymose, corymbose, cyme type. Corymb type, that is the they having at the one level. So it group under this one. Then secondly, flowers bisexual, actinomorphic, bracteate, bracteole is present, complete flower, all organs are present, vegetative, calyx, corolla, and reproductive, androecium, gynoecium. Flowers are tetramerous. Calyx 4 sepals, gamosepalous, valvate estivation. Corolla 4 petals, gamopetalous, corolla tube formation and twisted estivation. Why twisted? Because the above part, it is the free part, so therefore it is showing twisted, one inside end, one outside. Androecium 4 stamens, epipetalous, attached to petal. Then in some they show the inserted at the mouth of the corolla. Then this type of the character, here you observe the floral formula. So in the floral formula, they shows the actinomorphic, bisexual, K4 to 5, C4 to 5. K means calyx, C for corolla 4 to 5. Then androecium 4 to 5 as per number of corolla attached to petals. So corolla and G2 to 4 or 5, right? So generally not 2, but it is 4 to 5. Then economic importance. So here you are observing some plants having a source of chemicals are there. So in family Rubiaceae, first plant is the Cinchona officinalis, Cinchona bark. It is commonly called as the cinchona. The quinine drug, the alkaloid is there, so it is obtained from this one. It is good for to remove the malarial fever. Then roots of these plants, they are generally used as a medicine, right? Then Rubia tinctorum, manjista in Marathi it is called. Here generally anthraquinone pigments are present, which is used as a red dye, and it is obtained from the stem or the roots are there. Then Mitragyna, you observe here some plants are there, so they are observing. Then there is a Mitragyna, it is also traditionally medicinal, recreationally as a stimulant. Recreationally, that is the increases reproductive capacity, so the stimulant. In beverages, coffee plant we are knowing. So coffee, Coffea arabica, Coffea liberica, Coffea robusta. These are common species in our India. The seeds are rounded into the roasted and grounded to the coffee powder. In ornamental plant, Rubia cordifolia, Hamelia, Gardenia, Dicameli, Ixora, and Musanda, they are cultivated in gardens which having beautiful flowers are there. So some plants you see here, this is the one, Musanda frondosa and Ixora tinctoria, right? Small flowers are there. So these are good example. The roots of this branch taproot system is there, and it shows the for the Rubia cordifolia. Then stem is there. We have to use the stem. Then for the androecium, gynoecium, here you are observing good, nice photographs are there. So as there is having the main part, stigma, anther, and the flower of Musanda. Just for our information, stamens 4 to 5, then epipetalous are there. Then other examples, Coffea arabica, then Catenar gam spinosa, right? Rubia cordifolia, manjista, नंतर Mitragyna parviflora, Kadamba, it is called as Mitragyna parviflora, and the Ixora coccinea. In economic importance, already we have seen photographs. Cinchona calycea is there. Its bark, it is used to obtain the quinine drug and good for the malarial fever. Then Cinchona ledgergiana, it is also the species obtained in Bengal or other part of UP. So it is used as. Then Cinchona succirubra, it is called as a quinine obtained from the bark. Then Hamelia patens is the one, another good example. It is in our college campus garden, right? Then there is the Hymodicon is one genus. Bolan it is called. Then Ixora is the common. Then there are many species of Ixora. Ixora already Chinese is Ixora coccinea, Ixora fulgens, Ixora lutea, Ixora nudulata. You remember anyone? Gardenia in Marathi it is called as decamely. So it's a gum. It is used for small child or infants. At the time of the teething is there. दात येताना जे हिरड्यांचे हे होतं gums. So generally it is used rubbing to these gums. Then Gardenia latifolia, Gardenia racinifera. So like this all examples are there. So we remember one or two or three, right? Then Rubia sikkimensis, Rubia tinctorum. So Rubia in Marathi it is called as the it is called as the mangist. So all these characters are there. Systematic relationship of this family are very nice to other families, similar character, different character. So we have to consider. So we remember this family Rubies. Okay, we will see in next lecture about the next family Solanaceae. Okay, thanks to all. Have a nice day.